Namo Namaha. I'm making this video to let everybody who is interested in study of Shaivism and also or in Indian philosophy in general, that I have completed translation of the chapter 6 of the Tantraloka. Well, I have done also translation of other chapters, but some chapters are more dear to you, more closer to you, and you spend more time and reading and studying them. Now, when I first had the opportunity to read this chapter many years ago, I was really attracted to it because of its particular subject that it deals with, and it's also because of the numerous practices that are also described in it. So, and I really devoted a lot of time and energy to learn it, to study it, to contemplate its meaning, to do its practices. So now I really I'd like to share this with other people. So the translation is available in two different forms. First is as a PDF. So in this PDF, what is included in this PDF is the translation of all the shlokas, then translation of each and every line of Jaratha's commentary, and also my explanatory notes, which are quite helpful in understanding the subtleties of this chapter. Also, the Sanskrit text is for those who know Sanskrit and want to follow the text and see the English translation, how it is done. I have also included in there the Sanskrit text, Devanagari text of both verses and the commentary, but also there is a transliteration of each shloka. So that I think will be very helpful for those. So, but in addition to that, I have also made videos. So there are 20 videos, and each video is roughly 50 minutes long. Some a little bit less, some a little bit more. So roughly 50 minutes, 20 videos. And so in these videos, I read shloka by shloka, translate and explain, and also read line by line Jaratha's commentary and explain in great details. So this is actually for those who are interested in learning, this is, I think, will be quite useful, because when explaining the text orally, I have the opportunity to explain in depth, give examples, and so it makes it easier to something that is not possible to do in writing, and so it is easier for a student to learn. So, but those who are interested in only ordering PDF, you can do so. You can just order PDF. Or those who are interested only in videos, you can order only videos. And maybe there will be some who will be interested in both. So you can order both. Everything is available. Now, I just want to say a few words about how to approach studying this particular text. And not only this text, but also Tantraloka, and also most of the Shastric texts. It is really not enough just to read the text once and say, okay, Abhinavagupta here deals with this and this subject. But one has to go in depth and read several times, contemplate its meaning. So just by reading once, one can get a general picture. But going in depth and contemplate, what did he want to say here? For example, one of the main topics here is that in this chapter is the point that Abhinavagupta makes, that all the temporal sequence, all the temporal units are found in one's breath. That means second, minute, hour, day, night, year, 60 years, everything. So, but what does that actually mean? So one has to go in depth and try to understand. So just reading once, some impressions will remain. Then reading second time, then more impressions will remain. So when you come back onto this same subject over and over again, then, as my teacher Pandit Chakravarti used to say, then the layers of pure thought are created. So leading one from the Ashuddha, impure thought, Ashuddha Vikalpa, to the pure Vikalpa. And this is just my advice to those who want to study seriously this chapter. And as I said, any Shastric text. Now I'm going to, just to give you a taste of what is going here, going on in this chapter, I'm going to read a little bit from this text. Now this is Shloka 22 CD 23 AB. So introduction to the Shloka, this is Jared writing. Introduction to the Shloka usually gives the implied question that will be answered in the following Shloka. So, iti adi vakshimana nitya asya samvidi pratishtitatva yuktam na jaratmi prane iti ashankya. Now, up to now, Abhinavagupta was describing unfoldment of the universe and creation of the subtle and gross bodies from the perspective of time. And so he says, actually he quotes this Kalata Bhatta, and he says that this is very famous. Samvit prane, samvit prag prane parimata. Samvit prag prane parimata. That the first unfoldment of consciousness is prana. And that prana is not this prana, that inhaled and exhaled breath, prana, pana, samana, udana, and vyana, but it is the pranana, the samanya prana, the universal prana. And out of this universal prana, these 5 prana, apana, samana, udana, and vyana unfold and create subtle bodies through this web of nadis, channels, and and this is generally divided into Kaladva and Deshadva, in the time, the path of time and path of space. And now Abhinavagupta said here that all this time, all this path, both of these, the path of time, the Kaladvan, is established in prana. Now, the opponent now here argues, and he said, according to what has been said earlier, he quotes a shloka before, he said it would be naturally to assume that everything is established in the consciousness, but not in prana. Why? Because jara atmani prane na. Why? Because the prana is jara, prana is insentient. Now he will answer in the following shloka. Prana eva shikha shrimat trishirasya udita hisa badha yaga adikaletu nishkalatvat shivatmika. Now he says, prana is actually shikha. Shikha is this top knot that Brahmin in India usually have. Some of you might have noticed that. And he says, so prana eva shikha. So the prana is actually that shikha, symbolically speaking. This has been stated in Trishira Bhairava Tantra. And sa badha yaga adikale. And so these Brahmins, when they do puja and other rituals, they bind this shikha. Now he says, and when this shikha is bound at the time of yaga adikale, and time of various yaga sacrifice, what happens? Shiva Atmika, one becomes identical with Shiva, Nishkalatvat, because he is devoid of parts. He is devoid of parts. So that's the shloka. Now, the Jayadratha explains, Nanu konam asya bandho yena yagadi nishkalatvad shivatmika iyam syat. He says, now, what do you mean, he says, ko nam asya bandha. What is this binding of the shika, he asks, which during the time of the sacrifice makes one identical with Shiva because of being devoid of the parts. Now, what does it mean? Now, he answers, Yato ahoratra madhye asyaha chaturvimshatidha gatihi prana vikshepa arandra akyashataihi chitra phalaprada. So he said, because there are, in the course of the day and night, ahoratra madhye asyaha chaturvimshatidha gatihi. So, in the course of day and night, there is a 24-fold division. And in this 24-fold division, in each of these 24-fold division, there are prana, vikshepa, arandra, akya, shataihi. There is a 900 movements of the breath. That means, translated from this symbolic language, it means that so the day and night has 24-fold division. That means 1 hour. So there is 24 hours, and in each of these hours there are 900 breaths, exhalation and an inhalation. So when you multiply this by 24, you get 21,600 times. So the answer to this, what is Shikabadha, is that there are 21,600 movements of the breath in one day and night. Now, the opponent asks, Nanu, eva vidhaha shikayaha bandhaha iti vaktum prastute kim idam aprastutam abhidhiyate. He said, but you began telling us of what is meant by the binding of the shika. This is what you wanted to tell us, but now you are giving us something that you didn't really set to explain to us. Yat pranacharanam iyati gatihi iti. But you said, and what is that you tell us is the number of the breaths in the day and night. So that was the opponent's question or objection, and the Abhinavagupta or Jayadratha replies, "Na etad." He said, "This is not so. Ayam eva hi shika bandho yat prana shaktehe praticharam adi madhya anteshu avadhanena punaha paramarshanam nama." He said, "Na etad." He said, "This is not so. What I told you, or what the meaning of binding of the shika is this. And ayam eva hi, this is the meaning, this is exactly the meaning of the binding of the shika, is to punaha paramarshanam, to pay again and again, reflect how avadhanena, with attention, at the praticharanam, on each breath, adi, madhya, and anteshu, to pay attention on at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of each breath. So this is binding of the shika. Now, what does this mean? It means that in the beginning of inhalation, which starts here at the Bahya Dvadashant, 12 finger spaces away from the nose. So when you inhale, so this is the origination of the breath. So this is Bahya Dvadashant. So at that point, before inhalation, so when you inhale, the breath reaches the heart, and so in that there is a tiny gap between the end of exhalation and the beginning of inhalation, and that gap, that sandhya, is the contact with consciousness, and that there one should pay attention. So in the course of inhalation and exhalation, prana and apana, there is no spiritual experience. That is the main point. Spiritual experience is found here, in the heart, or in Bahyadvadashanta, or also in the middle, in between 18 finger spaces from the heart. So that is one of the main points. So just to give you some taste. And now in Shloka 128, there is a very interesting question which clarifies the purpose of this practice. Nanu eva tidhi vibhajena asya kim prayojanam. He said, what is the practical application, prayojana? What is the practical purpose? What is the practical application of this division of the day and night, of the tidhi lunar day? And other, it can be fortnight, a month. So day and night are divided. Day and night are also prana and apana. Prana is day and apana is night. So in between the day and night, there is that gap that one has to find. So the Shloka 128. Prahara, Aharnisha, Masa, Artu, Abda, Ravi, Shashtiga. Yad Chedaha Tatra Yaha Sandhihi Sa Punyo Dhana Pujane. He says, Yaha Sandhihi, or Yaha Chedaha. So, and Chedaha is, by commentator, explained as Samaptihi or Sandhi or Sandhya. So wherever there is that gap, that Cheda, that end, that is that junction, that is that Sandhi or Sandhya. And in between these praharas and day and night and month and year and month and season and the year and Ravi, 12 years and 60 years. And so that is the punya, that is the best time for doing dhyana and pujana, meditation and performing puja, worship. Now, Jaradha gives here a very beautiful explanation. Ayamatra ashayaha, so this is the point that Abhinavagupta, the author, wanted to convey. Yadnamahi nitya naimitika adi bahye prayatna shataihi api purusha ayushena nishpatim yayat nava tad antar ekasmin eva pranachare prahara aharnisha adi kramena kshana matram avadhanat sukhameva yoginaha siddhyet. So he says, it's very beautiful actually, it kind of summarizes the whole thing. He says, Yadnamahi, so whatever is accomplished, Nishpatim Yayat Nava, or whatever is not accomplished, in the course of Purusha Ayushena, in the course of the life of a human being, with great effort, prayatna shataihi api, with hundreds effort, with huge effort, by performing daily and occasional rites, various rituals and pujas, that same thing is tad aneka tad antar ekasmineva pranachare. So that is accomplished by a person, practitioner, just in one ingoing and outgoing breath, easily, sukhameva, it is accomplished easily, just by, for 1 second, for 1 moment, paying attention on this particular place in between exhalation and inhalation. Okay, so just to give you some idea of what this subject is all about. So if there is any interest, so you can just send me a message on the Facebook, or send me email. Om Namah Shivaya.